Okay, so here we've got an avatar, and we have also our swatches palette. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the options, select all unused colors, and delete them all. And if you have a folder left over, you can also click the trash can and delete that. This just gets us down to our basic colors. I have not at this point set up the colors as global colors because of the way that I'm going to recolor this artwork. I'm just afraid that if I start shifting colors the way I'm going to do it, that in fact the global colors will just shift them on everything. So I'm going to start with unglobal colors. Secondly, I'm going to go and I'm going to go to my, put that away for the moment, go to my artboard, artboards. You'll see that I have my artboard. I'm going to call this avatar 1. I'll just call it avatar 1. And then I'm going to take that avatar 1 and I'm going to duplicate artboards. And you'll see that I now have 2 avatars. And I'm going to name this avatar 2. In fact, I'm going to go one step more. Add my name in here. And then I'm going to select that one, duplicate artboards. Avatar 3. And there are my avatars. Okay. Now we're going to start shifting colors. We're going to play around with some other color options for these. First thing I'm going to do, or the next thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to go to Adobe Color. Okay, Adobe Color, color.adobe.com. We go here. We have a device that allows us to pick colors like that. These are analogous colors, so they're kind of close together. I can go to, I don't know, split complementary, say, and I can move these colors out, spin them around like that, or like that. Let's go there. I can also go custom, and that would allow me to do even wackier things with the colors. I can adjust this is interesting. Okay. They have so many new controls here that I don't actually know what everything does. Anyway, so I have a set of colors here. I'm going to screenshot Shift Command 4 on the Mac. I'm going to screenshot these colors. I'm now going to go back to Illustrator. I'm going to go File, Place, and pick up that screenshot. And I can select my artwork. I can click on this eyedropper tool and I can select this artwork and the eyedropper. Maybe it's green. No, I think not. Maybe it's brown. Maybe it's darker purple. Okay. And I'm going to go back in and select these items. Add a stroke. So it's like that. Finally, I'm going to go to the third one and I'm going to go black arrow, select all of these items. And you'll notice at the top here, we have something called Recolor Artwork. And if I click on this, it gives us something very similar to the color picker in Adobe Color. And if this is locked, I can spin it around and change the colors that way. And if I unlock it, then I can pick specific colors. And change those specific colors. And when I'm done, I just click off of it and there's my alternate colors. So I have three different, wildly different color themes. And I could even go farther and select these. Go to my palette. Okay. Now that I have all of these colored, I'm going to go to my swatches palette. And I'm going to start creating new swatches. Actually, first I'm going to double click on these, change them to global, double click, and click global, like that, global, global. Then I'm going to click here and add global. it naturally just comes up as clicked, so that makes it pretty easy. There's another color. Okay. I'm going to click all of these that are the same color, and I'm going to make them all global color. And then finally, I think that color is different. Okay. Then I go through and do the same here. I'm going to pick the background, add a new color swatch, shirt and hair. Okay. Face. Okay. Nose. Okay. All right. Now I have a full set of swatches, and I can even double check it by going to add select, add all unused, and there is nothing that needed to be added. However, when I added the unused, it actually linked up those colors with the colors over here. And so now if I wanted to change one of these colors, I could do that. And you can see that it just automatically changes whatever color was selected with that swatch. Okay. Next, so I'm going to put that away. Next, we're going to save this. Save as. Heck, I'll just save it. Okay, so saved um, as an AI file. Now I'm going to save it as. Actually, let's make this easier on ourselves. I'm going to do File, Save As. This is, I'm going to create a new folder and call it Avatar Variations 2. Create, and I'm going to save this file in here. It'll make it a whole lot easier to work with if everything is just saved in its own separate folder. It reduces the amount of insanity. Next, I'm going to File, Save As. I'm going to change this to EPS. I'm going to tell it to use Artboards, and I'm going to click Save. And I click OK. And next, I'm going to go File, Export. So instead of Save As, I'm going to go to Export. I'm going to export for screens. You can see all of my different images. I've turned off Create Subfolders. It's going to tell us that it's scaled 1x. We're going to pick JPEG 80 so that we get some compression on this. It's possible to go farther, but for the moment, we're just going to do that. And export artboards. And if I go to share, and I go to Finder, you'll see that I have my AI file, my EPS file, my 3 small EPS variations that are just the artboard, individual artboards, and my JPEGs. Okay, next. I'm going to take all of these Well, let's see. Next, I'm going to take my AI file and I go back to my Illustrator file and I'm going to go to File, Package, which is here down towards the bottom. I'm going to choose to put it in the Avatar Variations 2 folder. I don't know if you can see this. I'm suspecting you can't. Choose, Package, OK, OK. So you can see the folder I just created. And I'm going to take all of these things that I have here and I'm going to drop them in there. I'm going to replace that particular file. Move that into there. So there's my packaged folder. Then I'm going to go to File. Well, let's see. I can right click on this, compress avatar variations. There's a similar compression option in the right clicking on the PC. And then this file here, which contains all of these files, JPEGs, EPS, AI, multiple EPSs, and a report. This file, this zip file here is the one that you submit.